can't hold it in forever. Eventually, I have to breathe. Done hit a lie behind the lie, behind the wall. Now it's crashing in on me. How did I let it get this far? How did I make this wrong turn? How do I change the thing I've done? I don't know. Only one lesson learned. Comes to the light, comes to the light. Everything comes to the light, comes to the light. Comes to the light, comes to the light. Everything comes to the light, comes to the light. I can't pretend this hurts. Deeper than I imagine. What I did to a friend. So sorry. I can't take it back again. How could I do a thing like that? I don't know. Where was my conscience at? Somebody tell me. In pain I really played my part. I know I did. Now tell me where the healing starts. Oh, comes to the light, comes to the light. Everything comes to the light, comes to the light. Oh, comes to the light, comes to the light. Everything comes to the light, comes to the light. Make it stop. Make it stop. Make it stop. Make it go away. Make it go away. Make it fade. Make it go from there. Sail away, sail away. Comes to the light, comes to the light. Everything comes to the light, comes to the light, comes to the light. Comes to the light, comes to the light. Everything comes to the light, comes to the
So, welcome back to River Queen Conjure. I'm sure no one is awake. I am, however, awake once again in deep thought. Okay. Still feeling, a deep sense of peace, a deep sense of calm. It is 4:35 a.m. where I am, listening to 963 hertz, the frequency of the gods. Okay, so this is a frequency where you can ask the universe for what you want and manifest anything, okay, with the law of attraction in this 963 hertz frequency. This is meditative mind my people. So the song that we were listening to, the reason I played the song is because I've been hearing it for like the past 3 or 4 days. It's a song that I knew the song. It's a song that I used to listen to by Jill Scott. And the angels have been, just sending me this song. And I love the song. I love Jill and all of her work. Okay. And so I've been hearing this song in my mind. And intuitively, I know that because, like I told everyone, I can feel with the whole entire collective that the runners, okay, the quote unquote runners are, coming back around. And, with me, as y'all all will know that I feel like, I am completely done with that part of my situation as far as I'm concerned. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, there is like some unfinished business. And so I cannot be in denial of the fact that I know that the universe, is requiring me to go ahead and close out, this cycle, in the right way. And so, because I have to admit to myself that, it has to be, partially my ego that, because I felt like, he ghosted me. And for a long time, in my deepest pain, I was still willing to have a conversation, to try to close things out and all of that. And I felt like I was made to wait for so long that, I just didn't give a damn anymore. So it wasn't like, but at this point, it's like I always knew that the time would come where, he was going to realize that he also needed closure. And, I knew that it was going to be when it was at the point where I didn't give a damn anymore. I knew all of this, okay, was going to happen. And I really truly do not give a damn, okay? And so it's like, and I knew that he was going to need the closure. I knew everything that he thought he was doing to me, that he was really doing to himself, because I knew that I was resilient. I knew I would bounce back, and I knew that I would heal. Okay. And I knew that he wasn't doing the work, and that he was going to start going through the shit just as I was coming out. Okay. I knew all of this ahead of time, which is why it was so extremely frustrating that, I couldn't get him to catch up or to line up. Okay. And so, um, so basically, what I'm saying is, so right now, I feel this energy coming back around. And I was completely, as far as I'm concerned, if it was up to the little me, I know I'm just looking forward like that. To me, that is behind me. Why would I want to look back at something that was so excruciatingly painful? Like, I feel like, I went through it. I went through it step by step, the long way. Okay, I didn't cheat. I did all of my lessons, and that shit is over with. Like, I am absolutely not interested in looking back at that. There's nothing there to salvage. Okay, that's far as I'm concerned. That is my attitude. I'm absolutely the Queen of Swords in my energy. The Queen of Swords being, in the tarot, the Queen of Swords, she's emotional, and she's empathic. She is, but she's also, very protective of her heart and of her energy, because she's been hurt. And so that's the energy that I'm in right now. Like, I'm in the Queen of Swords. Like, I'm still who I am at the core, but at the same time, stay the fuck away from me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. And so, but I feel, the big me, is saying, you know better than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the big me is saying, you have to close this out. You can't play the game. You can't mirror him, because he's we're not even gonna, you know how he is. So you can't mirror that, because that's not who you are. Okay. Not who I am, speaking from my higher self. Okay. And so, And I shouldn't be drinking coffee at this time of night, but I am, y'all. I'm drinking toasted coconut flavored coffee. It is so good. And it's actually the Walmart brand or whatever their no brand is or whatever it is. But anyway, um, what was I talking about? The balance. Okay, so basically, yeah, my the video is titled Libra Rising, by the way, because I am, my rising sign is Libra, meaning that, Libra was on the horizon at the time that I was born. So a lot of times you will connect with your rising sign even more so than with your sun and moon signs, okay? Because, it was on the horizon. It's who you're, it's like your higher self, and so in my higher self there, there must be balance, okay? And even in my, with my sun sign, Taurus being an earth sign, like things must be grounded, things must be stable, and there must be balance, and me, I've always been very unsettled in my spirit when things are not balanced, okay, in any aspect of my life or even in the world, you know what I'm saying? Things must be balanced, okay? So if you look at a tarot card, the temperance card, that's an angel like balancing those scales, you know what I'm saying? And the Libra, the symbol for Libra and the zodiac sign is the scales, the balance, because this is a cosmic balance that must always be there. It's the yin and yang, and when that balance is not there, it upsets the Libra. You know what I'm saying? The Libra in me, like that, and that's my highest self. It's the aspect of God that requires balance. Okay, and so it upsets me very deeply when things are unbalanced, and a lot of I feel that most empaths uh, probably have a Libra rising or Libra somewhere in our charts. Okay, because that balance must be there, and when it's not, you are going to be upset. Okay, and you're going to be called like from a very deep soul level to do something about it. You're not going to be settled in your spirit until balance has happened. Because when I was, going through my pain, not wanting to, because I was really, just like I said, focused on making sure that I'm taking care of myself, making sure that I am healing and that I'm doing things right. Because at the same time, I was trying to make sure that I was not suffering from things that I had called upon myself as well. So I'm like, let me clean myself out. Let me do everything that I need to do. You know what I'm saying? And so I wasn't trying to like wish any negative on even the person that hurt me. I just wanted him to go to hell on. Okay. But there was a part of me in my spirit where my ancestors were telling me, look, you ain't mad enough yet. Okay. You are not mad enough yet. Okay. And so when I talked about, and when I'm talking about my ancestors, I'm not only speaking of my quote unquote African ancestors, I'm speaking of my Navajo ancestors. I'm speaking of my Cherokee and Blackfoot ancestors. You know what I'm saying? They was like, look, you are not mad enough yet. Okay. And so, the feelings brewed in me for a long time until, again, I told y'all, I think it was on the last full moon that I literally, it boiled up into me until it manifested itself into a wolf, okay? That was literally howling at the moon, literally, just crying out to the universe about what had been done, this grievous injustice that had happened, and that the scales has yet to be balanced. And a lot of things began to happen in the universe on a large scale, and they will continue to happen until the scales are balanced. Okay? I was not the only wolf howling at the moon. But see, what people don't understand is that when certain wolves howl at the moon, those cries don't go unanswered. And a lot of people didn't understand and don't understand They just keep poking and just, you know what I'm saying, to a gentle person, thinking that kindness is weakness. So a lot of, people are just having regrets right now, a lot of people. And I just want to, remind y'all that, in my dream about the time of change, it was most of the world that was possessed. And I would remember how, they were getting possessed, that they were one by one going into the boss's office to be briefed about something that was supposedly about the company, like something about some meeting about the company. And I was asking myself, my spirit was telling me to ask, you know what I'm saying? You know, why, if this is a meeting about the company, like, why is he calling everybody in one by one and not just doing the whole thing, everybody at one time? And for some reason, this part of my dream is standing out to me right now as, the people are, infected with I don't even want to speak the word because I don't want to lend energy to it, but this crown virus, okay? And one by one, because it hasn't begun to happen yet. The actual possession part where they're going to be turning into zombies, the ones who don't listen to the spirit, don't listen to their intuition. They were getting called into the office one by one. And now I understand that the boss, I'm trying not to say too much, you know what I'm saying? But I understand what's about to happen, okay? As far as these people running around in fear, thinking that they may have or get something. See, certain people like to create a crisis and then present the answer, the antidote to the crisis, okay? Narcissistic people like to be the hero that rescues the people from the disasters, the destruction that they create. Even if the destruction and the chaos is an illusion, only in your crown, only in your mind, only in your head, which is most powerful, which creates, which is always creating, especially when it's collectively. So in my dream, the people were being called into the office one by one and coming out possessed. The people that are now running around scared because they think they might have or catch something. So when that anecdote is presented, these people are going to be going into the office one by one to get it. And these people are going to come out of the office and be possessed. Don't listen to the people who will be put before you to say that they have taken this and they have been cured. Don't believe it. These are the people that I saw in my dream, and it was most of the world. Snakes parading as butterflies, the devil's co-workers. They were possessed and they didn't know it. So those of you who are awake and aware, beware. Don't be afraid. Just be aware. So on a lighter note, much lighter note, I was meditating before I came on, and I was given a vision of people, individuals. Each one of us had our own little, it was like a translucent umbrella. And each one, we were holding on to it and we were being lifted. We were like flying in the air on these little umbrellas and like going in like a spiral motion up in the air, like floating at the same, in the same vibration, the same frequency of a like a feather being carried into the air, but in this spiral. You know how feathers fall down in a spiral motion? We were going upward in a spiral motion. Hold each person, each individual was holding on. We were happy. We were smiling. We looked like children, or we felt like children. And each one of us was holding on to our own individual little umbrella. And the umbrellas, like I said, they were translucent. They worked, okay, but I think they were spinning because we were spinning, and everybody was smiling, and we felt light as a feather. We were being lifted in the air, and all you had to do was hold on to your umbrella, and there was no fear that we were going to, not be able to hold on. It was such a beautiful vision, okay? And when I opened my eyes, I looked up because right above my couch on my ceiling fan, I have a dove, and it's connected to it's like, because my ceiling fan has like a string, the pull string. So on the string, of course, I connected my own little other, it's like a hanging, I guess it's a what are those things you hang on the porch, like a wind chime? But I hung it on my ceiling fan. Okay, so it's a dove. It's a crystal dove, and it has three like chandelier looking little things hanging down from it, and on the bottoms of that, it's like three little dangling chandelier pieces under the dove that have hearts on the ends of it. Okay, so to me, that dove represents peace and love. And then connected to the back of the dove, I connected a blue butterfly. So you would have to see it. I might take a picture of it and show y'all something. I don't know. But anyway, when I opened my eyes from the vision of myself and all the rest of the people, like being floated up in the air in this very smooth, slow motion, like feather free, spiral motion upward, and we was just smiling because it was like we knew where we was going, and we was enjoying the ride, and just it felt so, you know what I'm saying, like yes, because we had been waiting for it, and we didn't see anything that wasn't, we didn't see anything of what was below us. We weren't worried about that. We was all focused up above us. We were both all looking at each other's little umbrellas and just going up and smiling. Okay, and when I opened my eyes, and my eyes focused on the dove and the butterfly, and it just meant everything. Okay, so I just opened my eyes again. I've been in for 20, almost 25 minutes. So welcome to the one person who's in here. So yeah, I'm just kind of rambling again tonight. Okay, and I was talking about what's the title of this? What was the title of it? Anyway, I'm going to keep talking about what I was talking about. Okay, so I saw the people floating up. You know what I'm saying? It was just so beautiful. Like I said, we were holding on, and I know that this is symbolic of, my dream of, how we were all. Because in my dream, we were all collectively like on a ship or something in my dream, and floating up, like we were rising up. together. But in this vision, we were each individually like being lifted up on the air. You know what I'm saying? Like as light as a feather. That's what it felt like. Like we were all light as a feather, and we were all smiling and headed up, floating up, just headed wherever we was going. I loved it because I haven't felt that feeling since I was, a very young child. Okay, and so that is the feeling that we're headed to as we're individually headed into the higher realms, okay? Holding on, the umbrella representing, our state of mind, our thoughts, our visions, the things that we're creating, which is why each person seems to be focused on their own little umbrella, which was spinning and had its own individual, like, colors and, lights and stuff. It was beautiful, okay? And so, that was a vision that I had just as I was, I was meditating before it was a vision that actually, because I wasn't going to do it every, like last night and tonight, I really wasn't going to do a release. But then after I had that vision during my meditation, I'm like, I have to share this because I felt like if I go to sleep and try to think I'm going to do it tomorrow, I'm not going to have the same, I'm going to forget something or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I'd like to capture the energy. And so, yeah, so basically, but I was thinking about also um, how, in my relationship, how he really thought that he was getting ready to triangulate with, you know what I'm saying? You do activate triangulation into the situation as far as trying to tell me about, some other woman or, somebody else being better than me. And because I know that was, his tactic. Like he thought that because this is how all narcissists think. They think that if they introduce another person or other people into a situation, because it doesn't always have to be in a romantic situation. It can be somebody at work. It could be a family member. Whenever you disagree with them or challenge what they're saying, they're always going to try to call in witnesses, okay, and to agree with them because they need an audience and they need support from other people to support their shit. And it's because what they're talking about is not true, okay? And so you don't need that because the truth is always going to prevail no matter what anybody else does, okay? Because the truth is the only thing that's real, okay? I mean, it's just common sense, but they still try it, okay? So they're always going to call in a witness or witnesses, and if the more people that they get to agree with them, the more powerful they feel, and the more they think that their shit is real, okay? And so this is what in a relationship they do it. They will basically they'll go cheat, they'll ghost you or whatever, and then start cheating, and then try to start telling you about how much better the other person is than you, or how much happier that they are with the person. You know what I'm saying? How much they feel like themselves now that they're back there away from you, and just all the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And they hope that you're going to try to compete. Okay. And, I knew all along, see, you can't do all of that shit to a Heyoka empath. You can't do that to a supernova because my intuition is on point. And I already knew that your ass was not happy. I knew that you weren't happy. So no matter how much you try to put up a front and be like, I'm so happy and, people are doing things for me. And I just feel so loved because somebody is buying shit for me. And, because they want sex all the time and, whatever, all of that, well, enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Because what one thing that the Empress does not do, honey, is try to compete because we don't feel that anyone is competition. So if you want to live that low life, stuck in the root and sacral chakra, be my guest. Okay, there's plenty of people on that plane who enjoy. Okay, if that's what you enjoy. So I was not going to compete. Okay, and so basically the reason why I'm mentioning it is because, like I said, I feel, I can always feel. I feel everyone's emotions and their, intentions and everything else. And, for some reason, narcs just don't believe it. So they still always trying it. Okay. And so, but basically, I knew that you weren't happy. I knew that you weren't going to be happy. I never had an illusion or delusion or any of that you was going to be happy once you separated from me. I knew that you were getting your life force power from me. You were getting your confidence from my love. You were getting all of the shit that you thought that had powered you up to go out and use on another bitch. You was getting it from me. So as soon as I withdrew my shit from you, I knew that your power was going to go down to nothing. Okay, so you know what I'm saying, I was not, I said I'm still sitting here, okay, and have not missed a beat, okay, which was your intention and thought you was gonna do to me. Because see, narcs, they always let their egos inflate. And you know, it could be someone that you helped up from didn't have nothing and built them all the way up and tried to let them see their potential in a narc. Because they are a narc, they will actually begin to think that they're better than you and that they don't need you, and literally start trying to put you down, talking about you to other folks and all that shit. Okay, but if they forget that their whole shit is an illusion, like Narcissist, the myth, who was looking at, you know, your reflection in the water. Okay, so me, I come along and I'm Nemesis. Okay, and I'm gonna throw a rock in there and I'm gonna show you, because it's gonna ripple all through your little illusion and show you that that ain't even real, honey. Okay, you thought you was more powerful than the one who powered you up. So anyway, you know, I'm just thinking about it now. Like, you know, it's funny how they, because that's not the first narc that I've helped, and who thought that once I helped them up and they got their confidence, that they thought they were better than me. You know, that's how they all think. That's what they do, and this is why you don't help them. Okay, because they will make you regret it. This was what whoever wrote the scripture, you know, meant by do not cast your pearls to the swine. And this is why I mention that scripture so much, because it's so pertinent when you comes to dealing with narcissists. Okay, whatever you give them, they're going to take it. They're going to think that, you know, it's to build their ego up, and they will literally begin to think that they are better than you. Okay, and so now I feel the collective getting a reality check. Okay, those quote unquote runners who ran and ghosted and turned around and begun to, you know, try to, you know, bite the hand that was feeding them, and, you know, put down the, you know, the teachers and the, you know, the ascended masters, and, you know, insulting people's spirits and whatnot. Now, you know what I'm saying, they are learning very valuable lessons, the lessons that they've been running from their whole life. They have been being forced by the universe now, from a with a divine judgment call, learning today. They're gonna learn today. Okay, there's nowhere else to run. I warned all my people that this time was coming, that there would be, the light is here now, so there's no more darkness in which to hide. Okay, and so now they are seeing everything that we were trying to show them. Okay, now they're being forced to be still and face the things that they have been running from. Now they're being made to go do introspection. They are being given dreams and visions. Okay, they can't run no more. Now they're being made to face their own demons. Now they are alone, so there's no one to blame but themselves. But yeah, he thought he was going to triangulate, okay, on the Empress, okay? But the Empress does what Empress did, what Empresses do. Okay, I withdrew my energy from the whole low vibrating ass situation altogether, honey. Still sitting on my throne, okay? Still purified, okay? Still pure magnetism, attracting everything that I want and need. Still fully aware and in possession of my power. You will learn to respect it. Gentle though it may be, strong, firm, soft, and strong at the same damn time, you will learn to respect it. So anyway, the song that I was playing when I started the video is a song by Jill Scott. I believe it's called "Come to the Light." Okay, so if you joined the live, late, just listen to the playback, because that song is very significant for a lot of people. But you know, my angels, my guides have been sending it to me for like the past 3-4 days, and it's because I know that something is coming. As far as like I said, I feel these energies coming back around in the collective for a lot of people, for their masculines or whoever it was that, you know, separated their union. That person is coming back around, and if that person has done the work, by all means, forgive that person and, you know, move forward on your journey. Okay, in love, in peace, and love. You know what I'm saying? In unity, by all means. But, you know, for me, like I said, I'm ready. I didn't give a damn about it no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to do what I do. I still believe in everything that I believed in, but I just don't have time to play games. Okay, because my mission is much bigger. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any time to waste. Not one more fucking, I don't even have a damn iota of a, you know what I'm saying, of any time or energy to play with somebody playing with my emotions who's not going to come to me with 100% honesty. You know what I'm saying? And insult my spiritual intelligence. Don't try to lie. Don't try to come with don't have. So I'm just not interested in any conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm not interested. But at the same time, the divine is saying, you know, well, it's still coming. You got to brace yourself. Something is getting ready to come to light. Something that I have been feeling since I was ghosted. That there's something much bigger than what I even know that is going to hurt me. It's going to be the last hurt. But it's the major thing that I have not wanted to hear, not wanted to know. Something. You know what I'm saying? Another way in which that I have been betrayed. I know that it's coming. And so, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready because I've healed. You know what I'm saying? I've healed, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, okay, whatever I'm going to hear, going to find out or learn, whatever is about to be uncovered. I feel like, you know, what you know, how much worse could it be? Because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I face my worst fears, but at the same time, I know that it's something. Okay, I know that it's something. It's not something that I already have imagined. And so I'm just like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I'm being prepared. It's coming. And, you know, I know that it's something that I got to deal with. And then at the same time, it's something that I'm already prepared to forgive because I want to move forward. Okay. I want to be one of those single people with my umbrella getting floated up on the wind, like, you know, as light as a feather. Okay. So the only way that I'm going to be able to move past completely on that, okay, is to go ahead and face whatever this last little shit that I have to, you know, face, you know, and accept to be able to really properly close out this cycle in my life so that I can, you know what I'm saying, start, you know, catch on to my umbrella. Okay, so that I can be one of those people being lifted up. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this may be happening for other people, which is why I'm sharing it, that, you know, when this comes back around, it may be something that, you know, another secret, something that has been hidden is coming to the light. Okay. And so just, I wanted to just, you know, prepare someone, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that somebody else is like their secrets or something that, have not been revealed, that they are not prepared for. And so I wanted to come and just give the warning, you know what I'm saying, to brace yourself, because I have been getting the warning, okay, that something else, something more is coming to the light. But you know, once that, you know, once you've accepted it and forgiven, and it may be a tower moment, which is, you know, just like a sudden, you know, a shock, you know, it will be the last one. You know what I'm saying? It will be the last one. And, you know, you have overcome and you will be able to let go of it because you are healed. And the umbrella is waiting, okay, to lift you into the higher realms, the realms of light. Okay. And so, you know, basically when it comes, just, you know, see it for what it is, which is a lesson. Understand that this earth plane has been a school, okay, and accept it for the lesson that it is, you know, and fully, you know, embrace what it is to actually be able to offer forgiveness, okay, whether you receive a proper apology or not. The forgiveness is for you so that you can leave everything heavy and dark in this heavy dark plane, and so that you can be lifted, okay, into the realms of light. So the forgiveness is for you. Okay, so I'm not going to be here long, you guys. I just wanted to come and deliver that message. Okay, I am going to try and get some rest. Okay, it is 5:10 a.m. Once again, we are listening to the 963 hertz frequency of the gods meditative mind. Okay, until we meet again, my people, keep it classy, keep it clean, and do what you got to do to make shit happen. Yes.